Moving back now to the campaign trail, former IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot is making his political debut. The ex-Army head is signing on as the number 3 behind Defense Minister Gantz and Gidon Saar's new National Camp Party. Here with the details is Aviv Bushinsky, journalist and former Chief of Staff at the Prime Minister's office. Aviv, it's great to be back with you. How big of a shakeup is Eisenkot's foray into politics? How do you suspect this will affect the polls?
I don't think that there'll be a vast change. First of all, it's quite natural, out of 21 former chief of staff that served in the Israeli IDF, 15 of them went into politics, and only 2, late Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and Ehud Barak, managed to become prime ministers. So most of them, by the way, didn't have such a significant political career. So I'm afraid to say that I think that Eisenkot is about to see this path. In other words, it's not a big thing in the Israeli politics. Yes, it's true. After 4 or 5 consecutive elections, Eisenkot is the only superstar that is left that didn't join politics. So it's a big thing. But I don't think it will change the future of the blue and white, or now the new name of the party that is being led by former Chief of Staff Benny Gantz. It's not a game changer.
Well, that's exactly my point, is that, while you're right that obviously not every former Chief of Staff goes on to become Prime Minister or a star politician, many do shake things up in politics, like Benny Gantz. So you served under then Prime Minister Netanyahu, for example. Do you think that this union concerns him at all, and why or why not?
Aaron, it's a good question, because yes, I do think that it concerned him, not because suddenly blue and white will go for barely double digits to a way bigger party than it is. It's still going to remain maybe the only third party in the Israeli politics after the Likud and the Yesh Atid party. But I think that Netanyahu's concern is the day after the elections. In other words, let's say Netanyahu is going to manage to have 58, 59 seats, then in order to get the majority, the golden number of 61, who will join him? So I think that in a different scenario, maybe Benny Gantz and Gidon Saar will join him. But now, when Eisenkot joins this party, it makes things even more difficult. So I think that this is the only thing that Netanyahu going to be bothered about. And also for Netanyahu, especially for the Likud, it's better to have a blue and white, a weaker party than it is, so their ability to negotiate or to maneuver in between will be lesser and lesser.
Well, okay, so, outgoing Religious Affairs Minister Matan Kahane also left the Yamina party. He's also now joining this new National Camp Party, and that's, in addition, again, another blow to Yamina, which is expected to side with the Likud. So if we look at the National Camp's ideological values, are they too widespread, similar to the unity government that just collapsed? Or will it actually attract more voters? Is it concise enough to capture more people away from perhaps the Likud or even Yesh Atid?
First of all, go back to Benny Gantz's party. Now, when Gadi Eisenkot joins the party, some say that his ideology is way center-left. And in the same party, you have Gidon Saar and Zev Elkin. So who should you adhere to or believe or identify with? The same with Matan Kahane. Benny Gantz says, I'm the only one who can make a coalition with the religious parties. But Matan Kahane is a persona non grata in this arena. So I think it's a big mixture. But on the other hand, I think that the Israeli politics, especially as we've seen in the last elections, it's more of a personalization and less ideology. So people adhere to the leader, the specific personnel who leads the party, and less to the other members in the party. That's why Netanyahu, you see his list as a result of the primary elections. You see Yair Lapid, that it's all about Yair Lapid. And maybe in some aspects, people are going to see Benny Gantz, all about Benny Gantz, and will show less interest about the framework of this specific party. But yes, it's a huge challenge for Benny Gantz. And I think that Matan Kahana and Gadi Eisenkot would not create the big change that he's fetching for.
All right, Aviv Bushinsky, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.